delighted to welcome back to the program one of my favorite people, not just because she's a super nice person, but because I appreciate how important it is to have a good translator. And even if we speak the language, we shouldn't be doing translations for restaurants or businesses, because it is a skill that professional translators have. And I am delighted, Barbara, that Cherise Prieto, who is an amazing lawyer, and I think it's a testament to her excellence that even she, who speaks great English, knows that translations need to be done with translators. So congratulations.
Thank you, Nicole. Thank you for having me here again. It's marvelous seeing you again. And yes, of course, it's incredible working with professional lawyers like Cherise, who rely on professional translators, especially for official sworn translations. It's very important to work with professionals. So
I imagine in Marbella, I know how I feel
Yeah.
when I go places and I see some of the translations, or even when I've had a hospital come to the program and give me their information. And obviously one of their in-house staff who speak English, so they spent millions on the hospital, but then their first appearance to someone to read about them was just a joke.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
it just hurts me that people don't realize perhaps the importance of coming across in whatever language in a way that's colloquial and or correct for the country of who you're addressing.
This is the main goal that we have at Marbella Translators at the end is bringing people together and making it easy for expats, for example, in Marbella, that, we have more than 140 different nationalities. Imagine when you arrive here and you have this language barrier and you need help. And of course, as you say, you go to the hospital and you see these terrible translations, what image we're giving to these people. It's really sad that we don't, or some companies don't realize how important it is to rely on professional translation. It's not the same translating a medical brochure or some commercial translation, the website of an hotel. You have to know how to write, how to express. You have to have a good knowledge about literature. It's not the same making an official sworn translation, which has to do with legal terminology, scientific terminology. It's so wide, and the world is of languages is so big that it's really important. And this is one of the things we do at Marbella Translators, not only to choose the native translator, but also the specialist into the exact
in the field
exactly.
Yes. It's so important. One of my dear friends in Madrid is also a translator and for an international company, and I see the amount of controls and checks and people to have the translations be just right. It is a science. It's not just sit down because I'm English and I'm going to do a translation.
And big companies have even like their books with their own terminology. They want some products, for example, to be named exactly the same in every brochure, and it's really amazing. It's a
more
world.
Aspects. It's not just translating. It's corporate image. It's everything.
Yes.
Again, similarly, when we mentioned with Cherise, you think lawyer, a lot of money. You think translators, but it's not a lot of money. It's actually very, very reasonable, very worthwhile. But I think also worth noting is you're not just a company that you send a translation to be done. You also do a very personal, hands-on service. So if somebody needs to go to the police station to pick up paperwork, or the hospital. Tell us a little bit about the not so typical services of a translating company.
And it's very funny because at the very first beginning, when I got the ratings from my clients at Google, I was a little bit worried because everybody was talking about the good service Barbara had given. And I was like saying, oh gosh, this is not so professional because it's not only me. Logically, I have my team of professional people. And then I realized that this is probably the difference between sending or working with Marbella Translators or working with any other translator or agency, because it's me who is going to be in charge that this work is perfectly done, delivered on time, and the quality is 100%, and I'm always there at any time. I have my WhatsApp always burning. And well, I even had the other day an old Russian couple. You know, at Google you have to put your address. I don't have an office open to the public. We only work online. So I have my home address. And they appeared 4 o'clock on a Sunday at my home. And they couldn't, hardly speak some English, and I had to do some copies for them, give them all the information, and at the end, my husband was like saying like, that's crazy that people is coming at 4 o'clock on the Sunday and you're giving them attention. And I said, yes, because it's like as if it would be my mom or my dad in a foreign country. And I think this service and this taking care of the people is what makes us different. No,
I want to cry. I mean, it's
no, but we want to. I want to take care of people, and this comes naturally out of me. I feel good when I do that, and I was not sure if they were going to do the translation with me or not, but it was just a question of...
You had to help them.
Helping these people. This is how it works, because I'm not 100% Spanish. I'm half German and half Spanish. So I've always felt my whole life a little bit different, because you're not 100% Spanish and you're not 100% German. You're always different in whatever country you are. So this feeling of not being...
understood, perhaps,
exactly,
in your...
exactly. Culturally, I mean, not only because of the language. So I think this is what I love to do, and I discovered that this is my goal, to bring people together and to help through... To break these language barriers.
Well, yeah. I think you summed it up beautifully, in the sense of you have what is a traditional language translating company.
Yes.
However, the personal validation by yourself and the fact that you're always overseeing everything, and then you always have that personal touch. It's not just doing translations. You're helping someone buy a home.
Yeah.
You're helping someone secure their investment. You're helping somebody even just find out what to do, where
exactly.
to begin.
And when you see people saying, oh gosh, thank you so much, because, well, the other day some British family had lost one of the birth certificates from their children, well, the sworn translation, and we had to do them the night before. I think it was like 7 o'clock when this man contacted me. So I quickly called one of my sworn translators, because we're always, at the end you surround yourself by people who are like you are. So I just called Nieves quickly. She was cooking, and I said, Nieves, can you do me a favor? Can you do that? And this man is going to be there in 2 hours, 10 o'clock at night at your home, to pick up the translation. And we did that. And this man was really so happy, and oh, you saved my life. And it's not...
it's the best marketing that you can have.
Exactly.
Genuine appreciation for genuine actions.
Yeah, if someone is having a big problem and you can help, why not? No, let's do it. And this is what makes us happy and makes us love our work. Yeah.
Well, no wonder. I mean, it's like I'm sitting here so proud of you, so happy for you. And having also, when we do our events, I've had translations with Barbara. Again, it's just when you see the bad translations is only when you really appreciate how good you need a good translator. So for events, for personal circumstances, basically you cover everything that a foreigner could need here to be understood.
Businessmen or women that need their website to be translated into languages. We offer 25 languages just in one office. And menus, we've been working for a long time for El Corte Inglés too. Dani Garcia do their social media translations, you know, that they have to translate every now and then some sentences into different languages. We work with publicity agencies. It's really, it covers everything.
Varied and fun.
Yeah, and it's great fun because you can just be me. I revise things, so yeah, some construction brochure, some new wood material, and it's interesting to read. And then suddenly you're revising some yoga information. So it's really
great. So it makes you very knowledgeable as well about what's going on.
Yeah, really.
This lady knows. Anyway, we're going to have to leave it there for today. Barbara, lovely to see you again. Marbella Translators par excellence. And thank you guys for joining us once again to meet these really lovely people who make up our international community. We have so much to offer one another, so much we can do to help each other. So be nice to yourselves, be nice to one another if you can, and please do watch, like and share the recordings of the programme, which you can access through rtvmarbella.tv website, or you can go to my website nicoleking.es for links to the programme, also to my weekly column Marbella Moments in the Euro Weekly News, and our Zero Hero website, which is one of the United Nationalities of Marbella initiatives rewarding the designated driver with free soft drinks in really cool places like the casino, the harbour, the Hogan stand, many places. Check it out. Take care of yourselves. Hasta pronto. Bye for now.
You'll open up your eyes wide. You feel it's gonna